Lots of early information about Season 3.5 were revealed today thanks to San Diego's Comic-Con. We're going to start straight off with our first look at Blade. We've got him doing this pretty cool stance here. We have a look at his hunting weapon at the top here, and then we get a little glimpse of Dracula's blade. But within this image, it actually reveals quite a lot of things. First off, Blade is going to be a 3-star hero. We even got his description revealed. It says a half human, half vampire. Eric Brooks walks between worlds, craving the very life force of his enemies. As night falls, Blade's hunt begins as he wields the swords of Dracula to become the nightmare of any foe who dares to bear his fangs. On top of this, we also know that Blade is going to be a duelist. We already knew this, but there was some people skeptical of it. It looked like Blade was actually going to be a tank, but no, he's just going to be a really OP duelist that is basically a tank. Now, we're going to be able to get our first look at Blade in an official trailer on July the 30th. That's when Blade's gameplay trailer is going to be coming out. So the whole of next week is going to be filled with a whole load of Season 3.5 trailers, so make sure to look out for that, and make sure to consider subscribing to get up to date on the latest Rival news. But if you can't wait for Blade's release, Rivals Info actually gave us a sneak peek at Blade's MVP animation. Here's a look at it here. He grabs Dracula's swords and starts spinning them around. Lots of red stuff's coming out. Of course, this is a work in progress, so it's a little bit weird. However, most of this here is what you're going to be able to see when you play Blade. On top of this, we got some concept art for Blade. This looks like a grittier version of Blade. I really dig this. I want to say futuristic at the same time. He looks way more mature in this concept art. I definitely prefer these concepts over the official thing we got in-game. Let me know what you think. We also got some Phoenix concept art revealed. Nothing too crazy here when it compares to the other information that was dropped at San Diego Comic-Con. Next week is going to be filled with Season 3.5 gameplay trailers. We're going to know what the next map is going to be. Of course, we already know the new hero is going to be Blade. And we're going to finally know what that new competitive mode is going to be about that the devs hinted to at the beginning of Season 3. I'm very excited to know what is coming, especially the skins, and we already know what some of the skins are going to be. Starting off with this Human Torch summer skin. I absolutely dig the short hair and the sunglasses. Some people are already making references with this skin, which is super cool. Honestly, I think they've absolutely done a great job with the summer skins. This is probably going to be an epic skin, or it might as well be a legendary skin, because we haven't got a legendary skin yet for the Human Torch. But I know what a lot of people are going to say. It feels like we've been getting a lot of Fantastic Four skins. Obviously, that is because the Fantastic Four movie has released. So hopefully, we're going to now see some more heroes get some skins. Unfortunately, a new Marvel Rivals Infinity comic is going to be releasing, and within this, we got to see the symbiote thing. As you can see in the bottom left here, here's a look at the symbiote thing. We don't get a proper look at him, but I imagine it's going to be something like this concept, which a fan has made. Also, if you just sign up to Marvel Unlimited by August the 7th, so a day before Season 3.5 launches, you're going to be able to get this Blade sleeping spray. Next, we move on to some real-life items, real-life Marvel items, starting off with some McFarlane toys that are based on the Marvel Rival characters. These are going to be coming out in fall 2025. As you can see, we got the Incredible Hulk here, we got Venom, we got Iron Man, and my personal favorite has to be Spider-Man's. Alongside this, you're going to be able to pick up a Jeff Funko Pop. He's looking super cute here, and alongside this, Luna Snow is going to be getting a Funko Pop. Same with Magic. Some really good choice for some starter Funko Pops. Let me know if you're going to be picking up any of this merch. And finally, the last thing to cover, it's not in Season 3.5, but it's the last thing in Season 3. It's the Phoenix 4 skins for Magic and Black Panther. So far, this is the only look we've got of these skins. However, on Monday, we're going to be able to get a preview of these skins so we can get a closer look at them. And of course, the mid-season update is going to launch on August the 8th. Let me know if you're stoked for it, because I am.